About why is it that as women we can't get along with certain women in certain settings. So before I get started, because this is one of those topics that if you're not healed, you'll look at it as an attack. If you're working on healing, you'll be more open-minded. And if you're already healed, you'll try to gain an understanding. So I already know what type of audience that I deal with. I deal with women from all walks of life. So I try to use a different perspective because my intent is never to offend, but it's always to get the message across. So I got a disclaimer. So we're going to discuss this by being open-minded to gain an understanding that we all differ. We all come from different walks of life. We all have a story to tell. We all might have a different belief, but we are all experts of our own life based on our experience and what we have been exposed to. That makes you an expert of your own life. But sometimes when dealing with women, we don't give each other enough room to grow or really make mistakes. So we hold each other to a level of accountability that we don't even hold our own self to. So this is going to be episodes because I want to break it down from a natural perspective, then I want to break it down from a spiritual perspective. And the reason why I want to do that is because for people to gain an understanding, because we hold people to loyalty and we hold people to these friendships that we have developed over the years with no expectations of people growing in or maturing into something outside of what you know them to be. So at that place, you enter a lot of conflict with people that you knew for years because you took a different route in life and they expect you to be that same person that you were in elementary school, middle school, high school, not considering your experiences, the things you have experienced, the things you have exposed you to have gave you a different perspective on life in general. So that's why I want to be able to come on here and talk about stuff that's real and transparent, stuff that we deal with every day, because the name of this podcast is We Inspire Women to Pursue Purpose. In order for us to pursue purpose, we have to get to a place of knowing who we are. A lot of us don't even know who we are. We just live under the light of people who people want us to be. Because I was struggling with a job interview when they asked me, tell me something about yourself, or who are you? I was struggling in that capacity because I didn't know who I was outside of what I do. So sometimes we don't even know who we are, and that's one reason why I want to come over here to give you permission to just sit with yourself and really learn who you are outside of being a mother, outside of being a supervisor, outside of being an entrepreneur, outside of being a wife, outside of being a friend. Who are you when you sit with yourself? So I came up with some stuff for me. I'm a phenomenal woman. I'm very wise. I'm very attentive. I'm very available. I'm very focused. I'm very driven. These are the things that I find who I am. I'm very passionate. So if I look at my circumstances and my situation, those things don't fit. I'm supposed to be bitter. I'm supposed to be broken. I'm supposed to feel not worthy of the things that God has afforded me in life based on my circumstances. But I want us to get out of that mindset because we have to change our belief system and we have to understand that we have different personalities. So don't expect me to act or be like you. I have a different personality. So based on my personalities and my difference of opinion, then I'm going to show up differently. So I just want women to know, to respect that in another woman. Competition. Half the time, people don't even know you competing with them. They just going on with their daily life, and you sitting because you haven't figured out who you are or what you're supposed to be doing. You trying to one up them. For what? That person, that's her lane. Master your lane, and then you don't have to compete with other people because it's enough space and opportunity for all of us. Jealousy and envy, those are words I try not to use when it comes to people, when it comes to me, because I feel like I'm an open book. Everything I done been through in my life, I always use my platform to expose it. So whether good, bad, indifference, always let people know what I'm going through, how I felt in it, if I overcame it, or if I'm stuck. So ain't no reason to be jealous of me or envy me, but I found out people be jealous of that. So then I had to learn that it wasn't my problem. I can't make you feel good about yourself. And then we really don't have empathy. We don't have empathy for one another. We never put ourselves in a position as whatever somebody else is in. I can't feel your pain. I don't have the capacity to come down to your level of what you're dealing with right now, because you know I'm all the way up here. So we don't even have that empathy where I see you. I might not have that experience, but I feel you in that. I'm gonna meet you right there. And then past experiences. Why are you mad based on what I done been through? And how I tell my story based on what I have experienced. People don't be with you 24 hours a day. They don't know what you have encountered. They don't know what you deal with in your relationships, in your home life, with your children. They don't know that. But they are quick to judge your past experience or tell somebody you lying based on how they know you. That's another thing. We got to get away from that little silly stuff. And then insecurities. It be our own insecurities that make us look at other people differently. Where you can't compliment a woman, or as soon as somebody says, "Oh man, oh she look good. Did you see so and so last night? Girl, she had on a cute outfit. Them shoes at Macy's. You know, them on a clearance rack. I seen them. I could have bought them." Or, yeah, it was cute, but I wouldn't wear it. The way her body shape, I don't think that was something she should have had on. Those are your own insecurities. If she was comfortable enough to put that on, step out in it, then congratulate her. Because you never know what struggle she's dealing with based on her appearance. So we never know what the next woman is dealing with. So we got to check that, because anytime you got something negative to say about another woman, those are your own insecurities that you're trying to push off on somebody else. Ain't got nothing to do with that person. And women, we need to stop allowing it to affect us. Stop allowing what somebody think, what they are doing, going to affect how you show up or move. It's one thing to understand about knowing what people think about you when you in a certain position on certain platforms and you doing certain things. Your character and your level of integrity speaks for you. So in those cases, yes, I do care what people think about me. But what my hair, what I got on, like now I got on a jean jacket. Y'all probably thought I put it on to look a certain way. No, it's freezing in here, so I put on a jacket. So I'm just saying, little stuff like that. We shouldn't have to address or explain, but I see it all the time on Facebook. You trying to explain why somebody did this or said that. Sometimes you should, because people are ignorant. And sometimes when it's gonna tear you down or affect the way you show up, then you gotta learn not to give that stuff any energy, because what they're doing is pushing their own insecurities on you. And different value systems. This is another one. My value system when it comes to dating, I'm a wife, so I'm not dating any type of dude. I'm not going out. I'm not entertaining. I'm fine in my singleness. So that don't make me not attractive. That don't make me, I don't know how to keep a man. That don't mean nothing. It just means that I'm at a place in my life where I done mess with enough clowns. I ain't even buying a ticket to the circus. So we have to realize that just because a woman choose her singleness for her to heal, assess her own self, to see what she was bringing to the table, why she didn't get the results that she got in those past relationships, don't make it a bad thing. Some of y'all don't even need to be attached to nobody. Because if you dealing with any of these other things that I just discussed, all of that is showing up in your relationship. So we have to be really careful about how we approach each other as women. And those are just little things that stop us from getting along. So we're going to do this in episodes. So I'm going to just come on, share a little bit. I'm always expose me because I don't want nobody to feel like they being attacked. And I don't have a problem with being exposed. But I just wanted to come on and share a short little video about what's to come for this podcast. Because this podcast is about inspiring women to be their best version of themselves so they can pursue purpose. Because I don't want y'all to be insecure about nothing in your life. I want you to understand that you are you for a reason. And you have what somebody else needs, regardless to what other people think. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little message. But tomorrow I come on and probably do one topic or one subject because I really want to talk about this crab in a bucket mentality. This bullying. It's a lot of stuff that go on that women deal with that they won't expose. So I'm going to pick one topic tomorrow. I'm going to figure out how to do this thing where we could do question and answers. Like if y'all want to hit on a topic or y'all want to rebuttal to something I'm saying, that we'll be able to do that. And on those, I probably would do that in the evening time when we relaxed or whatever, where we could have these conversations. But I just want to jump on and also make myself accountable and be consistent, because this is an insecurity for me to come on here and show my face and talk. I'm used to writing and posting on Facebook. My son Joe told me, Mama, stop doing that, because people need to hear what you got to say. And the way you be talking to us as men, you need to go on and start your podcast. God had already told me to do it too, but he just confirmed what was going on. So this is new for me. I'm stepping out on faith. So don't be afraid to do stuff and make mistakes. No, it's not together. No, I don't know how to do certain stuff to make it professional, but I don't want to. I want y'all to see my growing process. I want y'all to see me just showing up talking. That's big for me. So I want y'all to see that everything don't have to be perfect. We can make mistakes. We're growing from pain and purpose. We're learning something every day. So stop trying to meet these criteria of what people put on you. So enjoy the rest of y'all day. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching. Please share. That's the only way that the message is going to get out. Appreciate y'all. Have a good evening.